We're going to solve 2x times x plus 2 equals negative 5 using the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula tells us that if ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, then x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now the quantity under the square root, the b squared minus 4ac, that's sometimes called the discriminant, because if that quantity is positive, we get two real answers. If b squared minus 4ac equals 0, then plus or minus 0 means we get one real answer. And if b squared minus 4ac is negative, that means that the square root of a negative is imaginary, and we get two complex but not real answers. Now, why are we using the quadratic formula? Ours doesn't look like this, but we are using the quadratic formula because you can make our equation look like something times x squared, because 2x times x gives us 2x squared. 2x times 2 gives us plus 4x equals negative 5. Now, we don't want to go straight to the quadratic formula now. We need it to be equals 0 on one side. So I'm going to take that and add 5 to both sides to get it in this form. Now that we have it in that form, it looks like ax squared. A is the coordinate of x squared, so a equals 2. B is the coordinate of x, so that's 4. And c is the constant, so that's 5. So we're ready to plug things in. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4, a is 2, c is 5. All of that over 2 times a. So negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus 40 over 4. Let's break this into two fractions. Negative 4 over 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 24 over 4. Negative 4 over 4, that's negative 1. Now I need to simplify the square root of negative 24. Let's simplify the square root of 24. Let's look at just the 24. It's even. Divide out of 2 and get 12. Divide another 2 out to get 6. Divide another 2 out to get 3. Divide 3 out to get 1. So we're going to write the square root of negative 24 as the square root of the perfect square parts. 4 times negative 1 times 6. And the square root of 4 is 2. The square root of negative 1 is I. And the square root of 6 stays under the radical. Let's go back to our problem. Okay, so the square root of negative 24 is going to be 2i square root of 6 over 4. And so we have the negative 1 still, plus or minus. We can divide out 2's top and bottom, so we get I square root of 6 over 2. So that's our final answer. Negative 1 plus or minus I square root of 6 over 2.